I'm a transfer. I came in as a sophomore. I transferred from Benedictine College, which is a small four-year school in Kansas, a very small Catholic college in Kansas, and came here to play volleyball and to study athletic training. My AT program, I just needed something stronger, and so I knew I needed an academic program that was going to be able to better fit me. Benedictine just didn't have a strong enough AT program that I would really want in my career. So came to BV, met with all the ATs, met with the program director, met with the coach for volleyball, kind of fell in love with it. I came from a small town, I went to a small school, so this is just something that fit right where I was looking for. I think every transfer student is going to agree, transferring is a little bit terrifying. You're leaving something that you once picked, you once fell in love with, a school, and leaving all those connections, all those relationships with your students, with your teammates, your coaches, your faculty. You're leaving all those connections and coming to somewhere brand new. In my case, a new state, 5 hours away from home. My family was not here. So I think every transfer student is going to agree it's scary. But at the same time, finding a place that was going to fit me academically and knowing that I'll have 4 years of playing volleyball as opposed to 35, 40 years of being an athletic trainer, as being a coach, I knew that was going to have to happen. So it was different for me also coming into a team and being able to rely on my teammates and my coaches a little bit more than just the average college student. But even then, some of my best relationships that I made over transfer orientation, over that welcome week, are still with non-athletes alike. So it was good to have those opportunities to come on campus before school started, just to get me a little bit more involved, a little bit more comfortable with the school itself before I was thrown in August. I think the biggest thing, not being a freshman coming in, but being a junior, in my case being a sophomore, even some seniors that transfer in, not being treated necessarily like freshmen, because there is definitely a stigma between freshmen and juniors coming in, but being able to be with your peers and not just at the very beginning of school being all the freshmen and just having to be lumped in with them. So having a spot to ourselves and being able to come in and see the campus, even though you might have had it during a visit, being able to really go around campus and know where your classes are, know where your dorm is, being able to kind of figure out how much time you're going to need to get across campus to get to classes, that was big for me because that was something I was really nervous about. Just a new place, new buildings, things look a lot alike here sometimes, especially in the field house. That basement never can get the right turns in there. So being able to really tour the campus, get to meet those professors, and just meet other people that are in the same boat, that was really big for me during welcome week and during transfer orientation as well. Being able to meet people that were in the same boat, coming in new, a little bit scared, and being able to rely on each other for that. I think just along those lines, being in the same boat with someone, being able to meet someone during orientation, those are some of my best friendships now, are people that I've met during my transfer seminar, during that welcome week, during orientation, just because we experienced that together. Being able to come in and be scared together, be new together, having someone to sit with when you're in the serve or go to a volleyball game with, go to a football game with, just having someone to be your buddy and not necessarily trying to fit into a clique or a group that's already kind of formed, that was really beneficial because we were able to kind of start our own thing and have our own friends before we got integrated with the rest of the population at school. I think that welcome week kind of gets people on campus, but not necessarily into school. So when you have welcome week, you're not just on campus to get right into class. Having those activities, having those fun opportunities kind of helped us relax a little bit, especially being in a new place, help us relax, help us calm down, and just say, okay, this place can be fun, this place can be beneficial for us, meet new friends, meet people before classes start, and we're thrown into the whirlwind of semester. You have to do the beaver train. That's classic. Walk through the arch, that's a big one. That was one of my favorites here. That was really, really cool to me, to have that tradition that's been going on for such a long time. So that was a big thing, and to be able to go back after 4 years, or 3 years in my case, and walk through that arch again, just to see what all you've accomplished and think about all the relationships and the connections you've made while in those 4 years, I think that's a really cool tradition that BB has going for it. I think just understanding the kind of school that you chose and the kind of the culture, and not like Buena Vista is something bigger than just the students that are here now. It's bigger than the 800 people that go that are attending at the present time. It extends beyond that so much. So it's cool to be able to understand where you've come from and where the school you chose has come from. I don't know that necessarily all of that culture can be relayed in a weekend or be relayed in a week even. It's just something that you kind of learn as you go along, and learn as you join groups or join parties or join clubs, or explore different sections of campus, down to the rec house or over the field house. Every section of campus has its own thing. So I don't know if that's necessarily something that can happen over a single weekend, but just as you go on and in transfer seminar and just learning from other students that have been here for a few years, you're able to better understand the culture and the things that have come before you and the changes that have been made since they've been here, since 10 years from now. Just the academic program is big for me. Being an athletic trainer, being a strength and conditioning coach, hopefully a sport coach eventually someday. Being an athlete obviously helps, but being able to look at the test results, the score results from the academic side of athletic training, being able to see how many people passed their BOC exam the first time. Just seeing that the program that we have here at BV, it works. It's tried and true, and if you go through the academic part of it, you'll get the results you want. So that's big for me. I came here to be an athlete, but I came here to be an academic student as well. So I think finding the balance between that, and just go to the classes, go to the extracurricular stuff, go to the extra credit stuff, go to the study groups. Academic assistant is huge, but having those opportunities to work with your professors one-on-one, do research projects one-on-one with professors, that doesn't happen everywhere. That's something that you're going to get at small schools like Buena Vista. And so that's been really huge in helping me, and even trying to research new aspects of my career that I didn't exactly know about before I came here. I would say get out and go for it. Join a club, join a team, do something. I know people are scared, they're nervous, they don't want to be the one to stand out, they don't want to be the one to make a fool of themselves and be the attention getter, but at the same time, you're in the same boat with everyone in the room around you. Everyone's a little bit terrified, everyone's nervous, no one knows exactly what they want. So I think just go out and get it. Like I said, some of the best friendships I have at BV are those that came from my transfer orientation, my transfer seminar, that welcome week, just because we knew what we were expecting. We didn't know what we were expecting, but we went through it together, and we came out the other side as people that'll have those relationships for years. So find a buddy. I mean, go to a volleyball game, go to a football game together, go eat in the serve, or go to the bell tower, go play lawn golf or something. Get a job, like do something. Don't just sit in your dorm room all the time. But you're going to hear that every place you go is going to say the same thing. But at Buena Vista, there's a limited number of people, so the more you can expand your friend group now, the easier it'll be to integrate into the population later and find that friend group that you'll have for the rest of your life.